Okay, Tuesday starting off not so good. So
You are now watching the 2025 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
it is just after 6:30. Here a little early. We're gonna have a bunch of trucks with us today, and did an oil change, so we're good on that. It needs a bath. I'm gonna run through, grease everything, clean the windows already, checked over everything. But overall, other than needing a bath, this thing should be ready to run for the week, and hopefully have a good week of keeping these wheels moving. So that is a big part of it. Yesterday, got some more things worked on as far as the bins, as far as getting the right stuff to us. And the whole reason we can afford to put the bins together is because of this truck. So, and I know somebody always says, well, if you can't make it farming, you have to supplement it doing something else. Maybe in 10, 15 years when everything's paid for and things are good and we're all set up. But the reality nowadays is if you're going to start out farming, you better have a source of income from somewhere else. Because even if you're starting out and trying to do 3,000 acres, there's a lot of debt to take on, and grain prices are up and down, and just to keep everything cash flowing is challenging. But yeah, hopefully we have a decent harvest once we keep going. I do see that the weather, every now and then I see it's like 44 at night, and I'm like, oh my God. And now I see next week it's supposed to be like, well, even this week, almost in the 80s and 60s at night. So everybody's nervous. Whole Northeast is nervous on a lot of things. So looking back 2 years ago, we were battling in the mud, and it was brutal. Let me go ahead and grease everything up. And yeah, we'll be good to go for the day. We got manure to put on these fields here. I got a little field behind us that we're doing. A bunch of other guys are actually with us today, and I think tomorrow and maybe this week, I don't know. We might run out of some ground, but we got more farms to go to. We come across this waterway here, and they're wrapping up on this field here. So once we get done, we can come into this field. So they're working their way out. But this will be second week of corn that they're into. So they're out there making it happen. And a lot of people have been amazed at how dry the plants look, and then when they actually harvest it, the moisture of the ear is still super wet. So the plant might look like it's way past, and it's actually not even ready yet. That's been a big thing in the Northeast as far as plant health. A bunch of this the water shut off, so plant shut down. But overall, they said they got pretty good corn crop here. Finished up this field. Oh, they're packing it right on Sammy here, coming down the hills. That is a good load for him. That is a good load. I got a little bit left here, and I'll start spreading in here. So we finished that one, and I think Mikey went up to the other field. I don't know where he actually is. There's the other one over there, but yeah. Caravel out here broadcasting on, I believe, cover crop. I don't think they'd be doing a seeding like that, but maybe. They put manure on it. They ran the lempkin across it. Ran the cultimulches across it, and now it's getting seeded down to something. Alrighty, so we've been trucking manure pretty aggressively. We've had some truck issues. We got we got those figured out. And I was like, yeah, it's gonna be Monday, yesterday being a smooth day. They're covering pit right now. There's Matt, yeah, taking his shirt off. Yeah. So yesterday was not a smooth day, especially not in the neighborhood. One truck, not with us, rolled over in the road. Another one rolled over in a field. I had brake can issues, like aggressively brake can issues. So yesterday Mikey helped me. We put 2 new brake cans on here. The one on the left cracked right in half, so I went to put a new one on there. And this one, it was leaking a little bit around the band, messed with that, did not work out well. So that was an original one on the left. The right one has been one that we've messed with quite a bit. I don't think they're built the quality they should be. So shout out to Mikey for helping me. We got out of here at like 6 o'clock last night. Oh, battling a cold still. After a couple hours of fighting with it and running for parts and things like that. But we'll get started this morning, and probably another smooth day, hopefully, as far as gallons flowing, but hopefully no truck issues today. Okay, Tuesday starting off not so good. So let me give you the rundown. I spread that whole field over there. There's like 10 loads over there or something. We are spread from here up to the corner. I got some hillsides out back I was gonna go work on, but we're coming through right here, and I'm wondering if I'm too far over because I didn't have any issues. And well, yesterday I figured out what goes on. Now it's all, now that we're in the clear and a new day, these air cans are coming up and hitting this cross member, which is not a normal thing. We put these 90s on when we first did the trucks because it would do it there. I don't see anything worn or broken. I think it's the aggressive dipper in the middle. So as you see, it's snapped off. So, and that air can is tapped on the top, which is no longer a great thing. So, and we added that cross member, but that was 3. This is the 3rd season of this truck, 4th season. So at the end of the day, I'm thinking I'm just hitting that real hard. So we're gonna have to come through there real slow and watch what exactly goes on till we finish this field. And then, like I said, we haven't had that issue. We haven't had this issue in a long time. So, but waiting on an easy out to get that one out, to put this spare one in, to be in a good spot, I hope. So that new brake can I put on, it got smushed a little. What I ended up doing was dropping them down to the next hole. I didn't even think about it last night. I was like, oh no, everything's good. So we dropped it down one hole, and I got everything, started putting back together. We could not get the broken insert out, and I was like, alrighty, I'll get the left brake can dropped, and that had a little, the 90 was broken. So I swapped that out, got that all right. Yeah, could not get that other piece out, and the brake can's junk, so I got it pinched off right now, the air line going to it, and we got it backed off. So we got 3 out of 4, which is pretty good. That's like a 75% passing average, which in this day and age, that's what it is. So, yeah. Napa doesn't have a 90, I know that, and I think I took all their 30-30 cans, so probably gonna just run it with 3. We're only going down the road, not even on the main road, so probably find another vice grip, pinch it off some more, and we'll fix it tomorrow. So they are chopping fields off as we're chasing them down. So I got Sammy pulling out in front of me, and I'm letting the other trucks go in front, following them, because I don't have a radio on me. And Matt said, we could get you a radio, but I figured if they're moving down the road, since as you see it's a 1-lane road, if they're moving down the road, that means I'm not in their way. So finding a truck coming the other way, because we're gonna find another truck coming in. But yeah, chopping corn off here, so we got that next. It's just me coming up in here, and we're actually crossing into Vermont. So Vermont has some spreading laws as far as time frame of when you can and can't spread manure. So we'll get this on, and I think they're putting cover crop into it while seeding it down with triticale.
And you'll see they do a lot of maple syrup. So, tapping trees everywhere along the way. And it's dusty. We could use some rain. They communicated that we were coming through, so. Otherwise, I would have been just hanging out by myself. So I think they're running 3 trucks right up to here. The farm is over there. Right up here, it switches back into New York. The road gets better. And, yeah, a little go path trucking.